She doesn't go. Ever. You have learned never to trust the silence, never to let your guard down, even as you sleep, especially as you sleep. You want to know fear. Fear has a name. Her name is Siggy. Chapter 1. Ellie. London, 2011. I woke gasping, the sheet dislodged and twisted tight around my limbs. I kicked a leg out against the thin partition between my room and the kitchen. Through the wall, I heard the radio being clicked off. "Ellie?" Mum's voice, muffled through the plasterboard. Siggy went still and became a cold, thin layer at the base of my brain. She was quiet for a few moments. Then she disappeared like a flame in a vacuum, leaving just the staccato sound of my breathing. "Ellie, sweetheart, you awake?" I let my eyes open, worked my jaw, and mumbled a croaky, "Yeah." It was later than I'd thought. A cold screen of early winter daylight sliced through the middle of my tiny room. Motes of dust danced in its blade. I spread my hand across the bare wall. All our walls were bare. In all the flats and houses we'd lived in since I was a child. We never stayed long, and whenever we left in a hurry. "She's gone?" Mum called. She always managed to sound cheerful. "Mm-hmm." I untangled myself from the sheet and tried to swing my knees over the edge of the bed, but I couldn't do it. Too heavy. It was bad this morning, worse than usual. Soreness bloomed across my right shoulder and down my arm. I had to heave my breath in. "Just doing coffee," she said, her voice already moving away. She turned the radio back up. The track finished and was replaced by a DJ in an inoffensive sing-song voice. I heard her unlock the crockery cupboard, taking our mugs, locking it again, setting them down. I lay for a minute in the S shape of warmth, trying to salvage what I could of the dream. There was a bright blue sky, and that building. Always that building, the one I'd drawn as a child over and over again, long and low, as unchanging and precise as a photograph. Every time. Every night. Slowly, under the duvet, I shifted. But as I moved to push myself up, bright, brilliant pain shot across my hand, bringing tears to my eyes. Bisecting my palm, intermittent, but extending right over to the base of my thumb, was a ragged tear. Deep punctures, red and swollen. I touched it and winced. It was exquisitely sore. The flesh not yet dry. Gingerly I pushed away the covers and looked myself over. Across the right of my pelvis, a blue-black mess of bruising. I pressed the tip of a finger to the centre of the darkest part. The ache, bone-deep, rose up to meet it. Where had it come from? A fine thread of fear started to tug at me, hard. I sat up, planted my feet on the floor, built up the courage to look at the door. It would be locked. It had to be locked. Hadn't I heard Mum lock it? I played back the last moments of the day before. Matt had dropped me off after our quick trip to the pub near the narrowboat he was renting. Mum had made me dinner.